Because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Carr now on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To Damian Williams.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31. Enough for the first down. First down Raiders. Carr to Waller.
First down Raiders.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Carr now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll drop this down to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Carr to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Bills 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After a 1-point game, 7-6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams.
Carr's.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. From the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Carr again. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
At the 31.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Las Vegas.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And that's not the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
11 yards there, 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Raiders 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
From the 30 on second down. Carr caught on the right side by Jones. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. 14 yards there on the pickup, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11,
Henry Ruggs. As time expires in the first half, and the Raiders have retaken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line. The
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
To number 80.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second and 4. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come out in the pistol.
Check 55, Mike. It's been a long day for you. Hawk 70, Mustang 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 40.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now it's zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made.
Carr's pass.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11,
Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Raiders 23, Bills 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They run it with Jacobs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The Raider ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Here's Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
it got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Williams.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards.
First down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
A lot of people call it a toss, a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Raiders 30, Bills 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Run for Pollard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Pollard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
It's been a great game, and we are not done yet. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a Raider first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
33-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's about that
time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. 59.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
This out quickly to Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Today's final score, Raiders 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.